Was thinking DDT on the floor, but instead, Cassidy.
Welcome to the 2025 Continental Classic Week 1 recap. I'm Ian Riccaboni. This year's tournament kicked off with a bang, a highly anticipated rematch from last year's tournament, featuring two members of the Don Callis family. Kazuchika Okada, the reigning Continental Champion as part of the Unified Championship, is professional wrestling's greatest tournament wrestler ever, a four-time winner of the grueling G1 in New Japan, twice a winner of the New Japan Cup, and last year's Continental Classic winner. He opened this year's tournament against an athlete that has had his number in former TNT champion Kyle Fletcher. The Rainmaker looked on the brink of putting Fletcher away, but it was Fletcher who snatched victory away for the second year in a row against Okada and earned 3 Gold League points in explosive fashion to kick off the tournament this year on Dynamite. Has Jon Moxley's kryptonite been found? He looked less than confident during his Blue League bout against CMLL star Mascara Dorada. With all seconds and managers banned from ringside, the former AEW champion representing the Death Riders found himself panicking in an armbar, perhaps with recent encounters with Kyle O'Reilly flashing through his brain. But after a flurry of offense, the veteran presence of Mox countered Dorada, locked in a sleeper, and ended the night with 3 big Blue League points. Kevin Knight made his Continental Classic debut in our next tournament bout when he met a banged-up Darby Allin, still recovering from second-degree burns. There were moonsaults outside, fighting in the aisle, and more before Knight hit the UFO and secured what many are calling the first true upset of the tournament, ranked 3 points in the Gold League. And finally, in the fourth tournament bout on Dynamite this week, old foes Orange Cassidy and Claudio Castagnoli met in Blue League action, with both trying to hit each other with their best shot. Cassidy looked to fire back up with hands in pocket, but ultimately, a pop-up uppercut earned Castagnoli the victory and 3 points. On a special Thanksgiving Day Collision, tournament action continued. In the Gold League, 2 generational high flyers met for the first time in AEW, as the Death Riders Pack took on Speedball Mike Bailey. Bailey's repertoire of kicks had the match in hand early, but a missed opportunity with the Ultimo Weapon 84 allowed Pac to secure the Brutalizer and earn 3 points, meaning all 3 Death Riders won their first bout. And finally, this week's last bout in the Continental Classic was one of the most hard-hitting, intensity-filled bouts you will ever see. Former International and ROH World Champion Roderick Strong met the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion Konosuke Takeshita of the Don Callis family. Strong unloaded with kicks, knees, and backbreakers, but this war ultimately ended with raging fire and a win for Takeshita. This week on Dynamite, Continental Classic tournament action continues, where 2 Gold League bouts have already been signed. It will be the Don Callis family's Okada versus the Death Riders Pack, and the Don Callis family's Kyle Fletcher versus Kevin Knight. For this Continental Classic update, I'm Ian Riccaboni.